the iPad spazzed out, so we're gonna have two separate videos today. So looking at my original G, my X number is 2. My Y number for that G is -7. Looking at H, 2, -1. Looking at I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, -1. And then 5, -7. Our biggest issue here is we're going to take these shapes and call this one the pre-image on accident. We'll do the same thing for that image. G prime, H prime, I prime, J prime, and we're going to give ourselves the coordinates. So looking at G prime, it is -5. My Y number is -3. My H prime is -5, +3. My I is -2, +3, -2, -3. So the verbal description means if I'm looking at G and you had to give me directions to go from G to G prime, how would you do it? And we're just going to count. I would go left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to go left 7. And I would go up 1, 2, 3, 4. It is huge that when we're giving directions that we're starting at G and going to G prime, not going this way. We have to start with that G and go to G prime. It asks us mathematically, what does that look like? Well, if I'm looking at my X numbers to go from 2 to -5, or from 5 to -2, my X numbers are going down by 7. So my X numbers are decreasing by 7. Do you notice that how far left it is tells me what my rule is? If I look at my Y numbers, I'm going from -1 to +3, from -7 to -3. My Y numbers, I'm working with a 4, are adding 4 to them. My X numbers are going down by 7, decreasing by 7. My Y numbers are increasing by 4. It's super, super important that we know that they're congruent. I want you to pause the video. I want you to work through number 4. Maybe we'll have the questions. We'll see how that all works out. And then we're going to go on to the bottom. So go ahead, let's pause that, and let's work on number 4. So when I'm looking at these are probably my favorite type of questions because I don't have to worry about having to count and maybe messing up or getting my order backwards. So we're going to describe the translation. How am I going from 12 to -1? If I started on a number line at 12 and counted all the way over to -1, I'm going down by 13. That X number is decreasing by 13. My Y number is going from 7 to 14. Well, to move from 7 to 14, I need to be adding 7. So my Y number is adding 7. If I think about my X numbers and I'm subtracting, to make my X number smaller, I have to go left. So this is telling me that I'm going left 13. Anytime it is X minus a number, I'm moving left. Anytime it's X plus a number. On some of these, your X numbers will be getting bigger. It's going right. When I'm looking at my Y numbers, if my Y numbers are getting bigger, I'm going up. So on here, if it's Y plus 7, I'm going up 7. So Y plus a number would be going up. So the opposite of that, Y minus a number would be going down. That should help you finish out number 6 and 7. Read the board up front, and I will give you directions for once you finish that. Let's get busy.